And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And I just got home from school and saw that the rest of the summer 2024 dream sets have been revealed. So today I'm going to take a look at them. I made a video talking about the other dream sets that are coming out this summer like a couple weeks ago. So if you want to hear my thoughts on those sets, go watch that video after this one. But with that, let's get started with Logan the Mighty Panda. This is $30 US and we'll have 342 pieces. That's pretty good. Now it is called Logan the Mighty Panda, not Logan's. So is this Logan as a panda? If so, what the heck's going on with that? Yeah, I think I like this build. Yeah, I think I like this. Holy cow. What is going on there? Is that like a mech? Is that the only picture we have of it? Okay, that is kind of cursed there. Got this big body with Logan's tiny head poking up out of it. Now that seems to actually be the base build, and you have the two alternate builds here. Yeah, so you got... Yeah. And then this is the alternate build, which I don't think looks horrible. Not nearly as good as the main build, of course, but not awful. And then for the figures, we got the new version of Logan, and then like an evil version of Logan, which I think the evil version of Logan looks really nice. Only complaint with him is I wish he had dual molded legs, but that's not a huge deal. Now I don't like this newer version of Logan nearly as much as I like the older one that we got earlier this year. I just think there's too many colors. You have the blue of his skin, the dark blue of his jacket, the yellow of his pants, the white, red, and then the lighter blue. I just think that's too many colors, and I wish he kept the black jacket he had in the January wave. Yeah, this looks like a fun set, and I might get it just for the figures if they don't come in any other set that I want. And next up here we have Izzy's Dream Animals. And this is definitely my least favorite set. Not necessarily because it's bad, just because it isn't for me. And that's the same with all of the Izzy sets that we've gotten so far. They're just not really for me. But I will say, out of all the Izzy sets, I think I do like this one the most. I like the orange and purple color scheme. $40. Okay, I was not expecting this to be $40. That seems a bit much. Not awful piece count for that price. And this is the only set that I've seen Izzy come in so far, so there's a chance she might be exclusive. Even though I doubt she'll be exclusive to this set since she's one of the main characters. Okay, I actually kind of love that. This set has 3 alternate builds instead of just the 2. You have the base build, which is just the body of the animal. And you have the main build, which is like a fox. The second alternate build, which is like a bird. And then you have this one, which is a turtle. And I really like this one. I think this one looks really cool. One odd thing is that these two have different eyes than this one. It's a different piece. So I wonder where that piece right there, that face shield piece is on the main build, and I wonder where that face is on these two builds. Man, the art in all these instruction books are just so good. Dreamzzz has probably the best instruction books. The only thing that would have made these instruction books better is if they didn't have the newer design that instruction books have. Izzy, and for the figures here, we got 2 Izzy's. We got the main Izzy, and then we have like the evil version of Izzy. And this is the first time I'm seeing the version of Izzy for this wave. And wow, some of those pieces, that hair and then the crystallized sword piece there, look amazing in those colors. Wow. And then the evil version of Izzy looks to be more based off of her design from the first two waves, and not her new design here. And in like all the other Dreamzzz characters this wave, I'm not a huge fan of Izzy's redesign. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of that outfit. The legs look really good, but the torso, I'm not a huge fan of that torso. It's not nearly as detailed as the first one. And then she also has like these markings on her face now, which I don't think look bad, but just different. So this, I presume to be new raccoon mode, which I think looks nice and is definitely a nice addition to the animal collection. Just wanted to add real quick, this is actually a red panda and not a cat or whatever I said it was earlier, which makes me like this set like 10 times more. Because just look at these guys. Here we have Zoe's cat motorcycle, which just from this picture I don't think looks amazing, but I'll have to see more of it to make a decision. $20, which looks pretty good. $20 actually looks really good for the size of this. Yeah, 226 pieces. That's a good price. That's a really good price. Now let's see these other pictures. Okay, so we got like a motorcycle and this like hover, like helicopter-ish vehicle, sort of. Yes, that's what I thought. The base build is just a cat. Yeah, okay, that cat looks nice there. Its body looks a bit squished, but hey, $20. There's not a whole lot you can do for $20, so I can excuse that. I don't know. This set doesn't look awful. It doesn't. I don't really think I like it, but it doesn't really look bad either. I do really like the colors on it. And then for the figures, we have the new version of Zoe, which I do not like. And then the evil version of Cooper for some reason. Why didn't we get the evil version of Zoe in the set? That's kind of odd, but okay. I do like Jay's hairpiece there, recolored in pink. I think that's an interesting color for it. But yeah, Zoe's new design, I really do not like it. And then just for reference, here is her older design, which I think is amazing. But now she's in like motorcycle vest, whatever. Like she's in like a leather jacket, which I don't like it. I don't think the torso looks bad, but for Zoe, this is a huge downgrade from her original design, and honestly, I don't think it fits her personality in the show either. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of this figure. And she's also using the new-ish bow piece that was introduced in Avatar. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the set. I probably won't be getting it, even though it's the cheapest set in this wave. Now, this is my favorite set of the wave. Aside from probably the big set that I'll take a look at here in a minute. But I think I actually prefer this over the big one of this wave because this is affordable. Yeah, I think this looks great. Okay, like the Izzy set, this one also has 3 alternate builds. Well, I guess 2 alternate builds. Which look okay. So there's the main build. And then you have like this mech thing, which that actually looks really cool. That reminds me a lot of the Z-Blob mech. That looks really cool. Okay, I love the look of that. And you got like this like a wolf thing, which I think also looks really good. All three of these builds look really good. And then there's the alternate build, or there's the base build, which those look like new pieces there that the torso is made out of. Huh. Yeah, I mean, just seeing these alternate builds for the first time just makes me like this set even more. I love this set. This set's awesome. Like, here's the wolf here. I think this is probably the weakest out of all the builds, but it still looks really good. And here's the, I guess it's not a mech, but oh, and there's like a little wolf there, which is interesting. Yeah, I think this looks really good. And then here's the Raven. For the figures, the only hero we have here is Mateo. But then we got the Neverwitch here, which I think looks like a fantastic figure. Not as good as the Nightmare King or the Night Hunter, but still really good. You have the evil version of Mateo here, which I think looks pretty good. Those legs are really detailed, and I like that he has a pencil. At least evil Mateo has a pencil. Kind of saw the normal Mateo doesn't have it. Evil Zoe, which I think looks really good and better than good Zoe. And then evil Logan. But then what is going on with Mateo? For one, he doesn't have his pencil, which honestly kind of sucks. Since, you know, like about a year ago, when the Dreamzzz sets first got revealed, I wasn't a huge fan of his pencil. But then I got his pencil, and I kind of love it. So it's sad that he doesn't have it anymore. But then his face, so like the slime that he had, like the green part that he had on his face from the first couple waves, it is a lot bigger now, and it's covering up a lot more of his face. And then with the green streak of whatever in his hair, there's also a red one now, which is odd. Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of this Mateo fake. I don't think it's bad, but not nearly as good as the older design. The new puffy jacket piece is cool, but other than that, eh. The Z-Blob shirt is also neat, and I think those legs will be very useful for customs. But yeah, just not a huge fan of this Mateo figure. And last but definitely not least is Castle Nocturnia. This will cost $200 US and has 1,300 pieces. Okay. That's a bit high piece count wise. Especially for a non-licensed set. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Those are insider points. It has 1,742 pieces, which is a lot better. Okay. So for the alternate build, hold up. Neither of these builds is that build. So what's going on here? Because these two isn't that. Right? Yeah, no. So what's going on here? Okay, that's the build that was on the front of the box. A representation of what we saw in the show. Isn't really a good look at the interior there. But yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Yeah, I like that. Like the structures are just all over the place. You have the tower coming out the top, and then you also have the two segments coming out the sides, which I think look really good and definitely give this a unique look. And you got like the sideways staircase there. Yeah, I think this is really well represented. And then there's also like the lion guy that was in the show. Figures we have Mateo with Master of the Mountain armor, which is interesting. Izzy, which looks like she's not exclusive to the other set. But and then you got Evil Izzy, Evil Mateo, and the Never Witch. And then also Mrs. Casillo and Sneak. This set looks really good. The designers did a great job with this. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed, really appreciate it if you took 2 seconds to like and subscribe. Bye.